Good morning, everybody. Eric here from EFBM Reboot, and let me just take a moment to say I apologize. There's not been hardly any videos this week. I am having issues with my YouTube uploader app. On top of that, I tried to post a video yesterday, and YouTube said it was too long, so I need to go back and look at the user agreement to see if they've changed how long videos can be, because I've posted 16 and 18-minute videos before, but yesterday I guess my 16-minute video was too long. With that, all right, so that's enough lamenting about my my first world problems on video uploading. Which really, if you think about it, with the onset of the internet and the onset of technology and portable technology, things like that, it's less and less of a first world problem, more of a global annoyance. Anyway, so it's Friday free-for-all, which means I'm going to talk about whatever might be on my mind. And it occurs to me, a few things occur to me. One, I think I did some self-reflecting yesterday. And again, some more this morning. And I think I figured out the source of my fatigue. The source of, I don't wanna. Even though I really, like, in my head, I'm like, yes, let's do this. But my body's like, no, we don't have it in us. Part of it is, yeah, I'm, between working full time, trying to be there as much for my family as I can be, and also doing Uber, driving for Uber on the weekends. My true downtime is next to none. So that's a big factor to the physical. Now, there's also a psychological component to my issue as well. And it's not depression per se. What it is, think of it like acting. Excuse me. You know what? Instead of just clearing my throat forcefully, let me take some water. Pardon me. Random. This is a plug for a company called Hydro Flask. If you don't have one of these, get one. They are phenomenal. So I don't have a big one of those fancy popular Yeti cups. I've got a little Yeti like tumbler coffee mug, but that does a better job keeping my coffee warm longer. That was just water that I was drinking there, but love it, fantastic. Got it as a Christmas gift from my father and mother-in-law, and it's wonderful. So thank you guys. Enough of product plug, but it's kind of an acting job. That's what's kind of wearing me down. It's because excuse me, what I'm doing for a day job, I am doing to the very best of my ability. Most days I'm giving it 100%. I'm giving it everything I have most days. The problem I'm running into is that most days, though, even though I am giving it everything I've got, I'm doing my best, I'm giving it my best, I still feel like a square peg trying to go in a round hole. I'm not knocking the company, I'm not knocking my co-workers. This is not a dig on them in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, I am very thankful and very blessed to have the job I have. So, this is no complaint from me. My issue, though, is I'm playing a role I was never intended to play. I accepted a part that morphed into something that, wasn't necessarily where I needed to be. But it's a stepping stone. Even though let's put it in Shakespearean terms or theater terms. I may have had my heart set on being Jean Valjean in Les Miserables, but instead found myself cast as crew member number 4. So I am giving my part everything I've got. But it's not my heart's desire. And so there isn't that renewal of passion every day. And what I run into is that because I don't have that renewal of passion, I don't wake up afresh, ready to tackle the day, following my life's passion, my heart's desire. Excuse me. There are days that I kind of feel like I'm trudging along. And that is the source of my fatigue, my inability to wherewithal. That is why I find myself with less and less energy for other things in my life. Because I'm devoting so much energy to play a part that my heart is not in. That it's sapping and I'm pulling it from elsewhere. Kind of like when you don't eat how you're supposed to eat. If your goal is to lose weight, is to drop body fat, and so you cut back on what you eat, you change a bunch of stuff, and you follow the popular information, which means eat all these fantastic for you grains and breads and carb this and carb that. Cut down on those fats and all that meat. Well, your body needs those fats and meat. And when you cut those out, it's got to get them from somewhere. So your body starts to use itself. And you don't realize it. And you're just thinking, man, I'm starting to feel great. I'm starting to look great. But then you start noticing, I don't feel as strong as I used to. I don't feel as fit as I used to. And you become what I've heard used and what I've used before is called skinny fat. It's where you may be physically the dress size or clothes size that you want to be, but you've done nothing to protect your muscle mass, and your body's used it because you've starved it for protein and fat. So your body is using it because it needs those things. It needs to get those fats and those proteins from somewhere. And if you're not feeding it through food, through nutrition, it's going to use your body up. Well, kind of where I'm at with my passion. My passion is to help people. My passion, I have this growing desire to be a life coach. Don't get me wrong, it's not pulling me away from my desire to be a pastor at all right now. Because that time will come. I am still growing in my pastoral role at church. But as far as my heart's desire, which coincides with being a pastor, is being a life coach. It's something I've thought about for years. I want to help people. I want to come alongside them and walk down this road of life with them and help them to change their fitness, their nutrition, their overall health, and even their spiritual life. Even just thinking about it, I have this renewed sense of energy and excitement. And so I got to thinking about it last night, and I had a hard time going to sleep because I started thinking about it. My poor bride, she's on the couch going, anytime you want to go to bed, you just let me know. Which is code for, I don't want to fall asleep on the couch. Can we go to bed, please? And I love her, and she doesn't like to go to bed without me, and I get that, and I appreciate that. So she will fall asleep on the couch in a heartbeat, and so will I. I'll lay down on the couch, put my head in her lap, gone. I will fall asleep like a baby. She's rubbing my head. But, so I figured it out. It's that lack of renewed passion, that renewed excitement to come along someone and help them. And the way I feel that now is not feel, but feel that now is I tell myself that the customers, both outside customers and inside customers, like technicians and shop mechanics, that I'm helping them by fulfilling the product support role that I'm in. You know, there's only so long that you can tell yourself that carob is chocolate. There's only so long that you can tell yourself that, you know, the replacement, the healthy replacement that you're trying to do is as good as the tastes as good as the unhealthy replacement that you're getting rid of, or the unhealthy item you're getting rid of. So, you know, I keep searching for this perfect analogy, and you know, I think I just found it. Here's what it is. It's like going to a restaurant and ordering, say, Coke. Ordering a Coke, but the waiter or waitress does not correct you or let you know that they have Pepsi products. So you've ordered your Coke if you drank soda, and it comes to the table and you take a big sip of it, you know, big old swallow of it, and it's Pepsi, and you're like, bah! But you come to find out they don't have Coke, they have Pepsi products. And you can either have water, which, I mean, if you really wanted it, you would have ordered that in the first place. But you ordered a soda, and you really wanted a soda, and it came something different, so you make do. And it doesn't satisfy you like you thought it would. You know, you were looking for that Coke, but you got Pepsi instead. And it's kind of what I'm feeling. You know, for me, that desire to be a life coach, to help people, to strike out on my own, and to work with individuals to see them better themselves, to see them reach their full potential. That desire's there, man. That is my Coke. Not like, but, you know, Coca-Cola. That's my Coca-Cola. My Red Classic. But right now, I'm accepting Pepsi. And notice I didn't say settle. I didn't say dealing with. I'm accepting Pepsi. Because I can leave my job at any time. But my family's kind of become accustomed to lights and water and heat and a roof over their head that won't get blown away in the slightest little breeze. And I've kind of grown accustomed to those things as well. So I can't leave quite yet. I don't have everything, you know, we're not set up for that. So, you guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If it posts, love of Pete, please post. Share with me, you know, your passion, your desire, and how, you know, let me know what your Coca-Cola is and what your Pepsi is. I'd love to hear from it. So you guys have a great day. I hope you have some great meals planned, some great workouts planned, and remember, we're just ordinary people trying to live extraordinary lives. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.